Is this thing working? Good. Hello, Internet. My name's David. And although there's probably no one watching this video, I'm doing this more for me. I've decided to start doing a video blog. So first I'll tell you a little bit about myself. My name's David. I'm 20 years old. I'm 21 next month. I'm from Washington in England, Tyne and Wear. And yeah, career-wise, I used to be in the British Army. I got medically discharged due to a couple of conditions. I've got sciatica, what's known as benign tic disorder, so excuse me if I have any weird twitches. It's a form of Tourette's, but physical, not vocal. And yeah, I must say, the reason I'm making this video is because I've had what's known as the worst possible fucking week of my life. And I thought I'd tell you guys a bit about it. Once again, it's probably no one watching this video, but let's see how it goes. I apologise for the crappy quality, by the way. Obviously, I'm doing it via my webcam. It's not amazing. The laptop's a good few years old, so my apologies. I will probably, depending on how these go, they're not going to take off, I know they're not, but if they ever did, then, you know, maybe I get a better camera. But other than that. So anyway, the week I've had. Where to begin? Well, the girlfriend, who I've been with for 2.5 years, almost 3 years, name was Laura. Loved her so much, you know, we lived together for nearly 2 years. And yeah, we had a really, really good relationship. Now, I noticed, you might have noticed even, that the operative word is had. You see, me and my partner both got made redundant from our jobs. And obviously, we have our own place. Well, we had our own place, should I say. And we ended up falling 6 weeks behind on the rent. Because there was a problem with the benefits. Unfortunately, we had to sign up for housing benefit and job seekers allowance, which I hate doing. I can't stand being on benefits. And yeah, basically, I was attending college trying to get my bachelor's degree in computer science. And because I was receiving tuition fees, well, I wasn't receiving, the college was, but I was getting maintenance loans as well. I wasn't getting any of the grants, just the maintenance loan, which was like £1,160 every 3 months, something like that, which, when you think about it, isn't really that much. And on the student finance website, and they themselves say that it's not to live off, you know, it's for student expenses, you know, travel, any supplies needed, etc., etc. And anyway, the benefits saw this as an income and decided that we weren't going to be entitled to housing benefit. They only tell us this 3 weeks after we make our application. So, you know, they could have told us that straight away, but they didn't. Thank you very much, benefits. And yeah, obviously that meant we fell behind on our rent because we didn't have any money. We were only on job seekers allowance for the time being, but with the economy and the way things are, I happen to live in the lowest employment area in the entirety of the UK, which is a pain in the arse. So it's very hard to find a job. There's quite a lot of competition out there. And with a medical discharge on my record, it can be a bit iffy for me getting some work. But anyway, yeah, so obviously fell behind on the rent. Sorry, I'm babbling. Landlord came down last Thursday. It's now Friday today. So we're talking not Thursday gone yesterday, but the Thursday before that. And he came down. He said, yeah, if he doesn't get his rent in 2 weeks, all £800 or at least a month's rent towards it, he's going to start the eviction process. Now, my girlfriend has been battling with depression since she lost her job a couple of months ago. She's been on and off depression for about past a year on antidepressants, stuff like that. And anyway, apparently this pushed her over the edge. And she turned around to me and says, you know, I'm going to my parents and I'm going to stay there for a little while. And personally, I don't think our relationship has been all too amazing the past couple of months. Out of nowhere, by the way, I'll let her clarify. There was no build up to this. There was no talking about it. Just, yeah, I'm going, bye. Out of nowhere. There was no after discussion either. There wasn't trying to make it work. She just left. She was adamant. Now you might be thinking, well, that must be some sort of fucking twat, eh? It's like, not the case. I realised that our relationship had been a little bit less intimate over the past couple of months. and I really tried to make it work. I always gave her a kiss and a cuddle. It was never her coming to me. I always told her I loved her. It was never the other way around. I made an effort because I knew something was wrong, and I always asked, are you okay, my dear? And she'd always say yes, and it seems to be a girl thing that even if they're feeling shitty, they'll always be like, yeah, I'm fine. Which obviously she wasn't. And she just couldn't talk to me, or anyone for that matter, about her problems. And I tried so hard to get her to talk about her problems. But anyway, yeah. She left me. Friday she calls up and confirms she's leaving me. She needs a couple of months. A couple of months. Bit excessive. Comes down the next day, on a Saturday, and takes all of her stuff from the flat. I mean, I'm left with pretty much nothing at the moment. And yeah, obviously I was absolutely devastated. I'm completely fucked. I'll be completely honest, she's ruined me. Broken man. But anyway, I'm not trying to get pity off anyone. And over the past week I've been trying and begging her to come back and just be like, we can try and work things out. Because what really pissed me off the most is the fact that she just did this out of the blue. There was no talking about it, there was no trying to make things work. She just left, and she didn't have any intention of trying to make it work. She said she needs a couple of months, that's all she kept saying. Well, I'm sorry, but if you've been in a relationship with someone for nearly 3 years, it's not going to take you 2 months to know what you want, is it? It's been a week now, exactly since the day she officially left me. And I've been trying. The more and more time I've had to think about this, the more angry and frustrated I've been getting about it, because, I've been fucked over, essentially. She's left me with this situation with the flat at the worst possible time, and she really has only thought about herself in this. Now, I understand that what the pressure could be like. Trust me, over the past week, I fucking understand. I really do. And I called her up before and I told her exactly how I felt, and she knew I wasn't happy. And she said, well, we should just end it then. And I had a bit of a go at her, I'll admit. I was a bit frustrated, I got a bit angry. But, I wasn't overly nasty or anything. I just made her fucking know damn well that she knows how I feel. Because the thing with Laura is you can't really pussyfoot around things. You have to be blunt. I butt side, don't I? Sorry. Staring at the webcam. I don't particularly look amazing at the moment. I look a little bit rough. I need a haircut. Anyway, diverting from the story. So yeah, it's been a shitty week. One of the worst weeks I've ever had, I don't mean to sound like a little pathetic pussy or anything, but completely fucking broken hearted, mate. Absolutely destroyed. I loved her so much, and she just went and did this to me, and she can't seem to understand why I'm getting angry. I think I have every right to be angry when I was being walked out on and just had 2.5 years basically. Yep, bye, chucked away. So yeah, I've got like no money at the moment. That's one thing. I'm absolutely fucking skint. I need to quit smoking, that's for sure, because I can't afford it. But it's been a canny, shitty week, and I thought, heck, I'm gonna start doing video logs to, I don't know, help get stuff off my chest. I do have my family to talk to. They do help me through it. They have helped me through it. It's gonna be hard, and obviously the week's gone on, and part of me does want things to really work between me and her. I really do, but I don't know if I'll be able to make it work. I don't know if she'd be able to make it work, because she knows how I feel, and she knows that it's going to take a long time for me to regain her trust because of the way she left. If it had been the situation where, she came back, we tried and worked on things and it didn't work out, I'd have still been destroyed about it, but I wouldn't have been that pissed, because at least we would have tried to make it work. But she just didn't. She didn't try at all. Not one, Is that how little I meant to her 2.5 years down the line? And, she's not even willing to try and make it work. She made out she loved me so much, but Makes me wonder, have the past 2.5 years just been a joke to her? And you never know, maybe give it a couple of weeks. I'm not going to message her anymore, because that's been making it worse for me. I've needed to talk to her. The only person I've wanted to be by my side to help me through it is her, but obviously she doesn't want me to message her, she wants time to herself. That's another thing, she moved back into her parents, and I'm not going to get into that, but her parents' house is a bit of a dump. And I don't mean that in a bad way. If you guys knew what was going on the past couple of years with her parents, you'd understand where I'm coming from here. That her parents, they're complacent with the fact that, they're quite happy. They've had a broken sink now for 2 years. They haven't been able to do dishes properly for 2 years. They haven't had a working oven in about 4 years and shit like that. And they're completely fucking complacent. We gave them one of our old ovens when we moved out from our old flat about 4 months ago. Still haven't fitted it. 4 months down the fucking line. It's not that hard. It's like wiring a plug at the back and then 2 screws to hold it in because it's a mounted one. And they still haven't done it because they're so fucking lazy. But yeah. So anyway, once again, I highly fucking doubt anyone is watching this. If they are, hi there. Thanks for watching. But I will continue to make these videos. I really don't care if anyone does watch them or not. It's more for me, really. I just want it's a, sort of a therapy for me, sort of, because I am going through a really tough time at the moment. I'm very lonely, sitting in the flat by myself, and I find that these might help me a bit. They might not, but they might, And I'll do more than just depressing as fuck video logs. I can assure you all of that. I game a lot. I'm a guitarist, I'm a singer. I'm very good with computers, obviously. I was studying for my bachelor's degree. I've got a level 5 HND in computer programming development, so I'll do various different types of videos. Bit of gaming, maybe become the new PewDiePie, who knows? I doubt it. Maybe some tutorials on PC, stuff like that. Guitar. We'll see how it goes. I need to get some proper recording equipment though, if I plan on making a proper YouTube channel. But yeah, so anyways, if there is anyone watching, thank you very much for watching and listening to me whinge on. I know it's been 12 minutes and 27 seconds from that point. So yeah, if you like the sound of anything which I said before, keep an eye on this channel, and we'll see how it goes. So I'll probably be back in a few days to make another video log. And until then, to anyone who is watching, have a good evening, day, whatever. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. Bye.